Right, hello YouTube. Yes, I'm going to start on a thing, Project Man Cave, basically. I got my work. I haven't really got a workshop, so everything's a bit of a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a table to work on, some shelving, but I have a lot of tools, and this isn't even some of them. It's definitely not all of them. As you've probably noticed, I actually got quite a lot of tools and nowhere to store them. And so I thought, I need to get the tools off the floor, out of the box, and basically organise them. And I thought, I'll do a tool board or a tool rack. And basically, right, here we go. Put that on there. This is an old table, fold down table. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that side because it's nice and white, and I can put my tools on it. It goes out the way. So I've got my tool board, and I can take my mallet, my hammers, and not have that happen. And yeah, let's just say I have one too many hammers. But yeah, a tool board. And yeah, this is Project Toolboard. So what I'm going to do is take this off and bits and pieces and just have it nice flat white. Now, chisels on the floor. I've got some nails and I've got a box of screws. I don't know if I'm going to screw or nail at the moment. I think because this is fibreboard, I'm probably going to screw into it. We'll see. We have hammers. These three. I got the other day. I didn't buy them. I've basically been given them, and the handles were broken. All I really had was the heads and some wood, and I've remade them. I think you can. They've not come out too bad. I'm really, really pleased. Particularly that one where I had to completely make the handle out of the block of wood I had. And that's come out really nice. That's a nice little bald. It's a ball hammer, and I cleaned them up. I think that one just needed sorting out, and I've oiled the handles. Oiled the handles for preservation. But yeah. So what I need to do is do this tool board, so I'll get on with it. So what I'm going to do is I've got all these little bits of plastic, which I don't need. These are actually metal. I might have an idea for them because they'll hook on, so I could probably put them on the other side. So we'll see what we can do with that. But I've got to. Come on. Let's see if my screwdriver's actually broken or not. I think my screwdriver's broken. There we go. Yeah, my ratchet screwdriver is broken. Luckily, I've got a box of tools. So yes, pop these screws out. Here we go. So, I've cleaned them off. I actually have an idea for these because these are clippy things. So I've got this here. And it's basically a little clippy thing. And I'm thinking, if I've got something the right size, I can clip things into there. So I can put these, let's say, on the side there. That's how I do. Yeah, on the side there. And just have little clippy things, hooks. I thought that was quite a good idea. But yes, I have a collection of hammers. A large collection of hammers. And what I've got to do is I've got to figure out the organiser space. Now, I've decided to go this way because the hammers hang down, and when they're like that, I've got no space there. Whereas like that, I've got space. So I can put my hammers in order, like so. Go down to size. There's a little one. I quite like having the wooden ones all together. Pop that down there. Pop that down there. So basically, organise the hammers as so. Pop that one in there. So what we're doing, cross. Give them a little bit of space. But what we're going to do, we're going to put screws to hang them up. And do something like that. So I've got this here, which might be able to put there. Mallet's always handy. And just finding places to put your tools. So I can put that one there. That's quite a heavy, bulky item. And effectively, just organise your space. So I'll fiddle around with this. See what order I want them in, and then we'll work from there. Right, as you can see, I've got some semblance of order on there. I've decided to do this as my hammer board. Basically, hammer and chisels. I've put a couple of extra things on there because they fit quite nicely. I've left a gap here for anything I add. So basically, if I'm adding something, I've got a space to add it, and so if I get other tools or another tool turns up, I can add it to the board. I've also decided that the chisels, I'm going to put a piece of wood down there and have the chisels in holes through the wood. And what I'll do is I'll trim that off, and it should work. It doesn't need much because these are really quite light, so it doesn't need much. I can always put a band around there, but I think if I put too much on, it won't work. And I'm thinking just a little shelf that I can put these on the bottom, screw in long screws into there, and it's the job done. So I better get on with it then. Right, I've been thinking about this. Because this is chipboard, it'll screw in, but it's chipboard and it's got to hold, that's quite a big weight. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to mark the holes, drill the holes, put a block of wood on the back, and quite literally just nail into the block. So the nails stick out and the block holds it into place. I've got lots of spare wood which I've got to deal with, but if I cut a short bit the right length and just basically just nail through, and then it'll clamp it together, so any weight on here is going to hold it in place. Otherwise, well, it's because so that should do it. So that's the next bit. It's only because I was lifting it off so I could drill the holes through. I put the wood behind, I thought that'll work. So I'll give that a go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark all the holes as I want, as I've put the hammers in position. So I want a hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there. I've never done one of these before. I am making it up as I go along. I've seen pictures of them, I've seen videos of them, but I am making this up as I go along. So now I can take all my hammers off. Right, got a hole there, hole there, hole there. Right, drill bit wise, it's a tiny one. It is actually very, very small because I want the nail to also bed into. We're going to use glue as well. So we just want a small drill. Let's drill the holes. Right, we'll drill some holes. Actually, we'll leave the drill bit in there. I don't usually like doing that. We'll drill some holes. So what we're going to do is got a nice little block of wood, which is approximately the right length. It's a little bit too long, but approximately the right length. That'll do. That's fine. Actually, I might cut it. I've got a very, very old saw here. Look at that. It's a changeable blade saw. And I'm just wondering if it'll work, because I got these the other day along with the hammers. The hammers are basically heirlooms, but we'll get on with that. I'll cut the wood and see. And needs a little bit of glue. smear around anyway. It's on the back, doesn't really matter. And what we'll do is we'll line it up. Doesn't have to be exact. I think that, so what I can do is use my thumb, line it up. I think that's good enough. We'll take the nail. Do we need that nail? Let's see. Hammer. Nail. How far do we want that nail? I think it'll just go into the block. Just go into the block. Hey, that's going to work. A little bit further in. Same again. Put the hammer on. I'll hold it. That's good. Yep, that's worked. So with the glue and the nails, I should hold it up. So if I hold it up, there we go. So if I hold it up, it'll hang. In fact, I've got an idea. It'll hang. Hangs quite well. Let's do that. Right, I showed you the nails. Unfortunately, the nails are not going to cut it. They're just ever so slightly too short. So, as I'm pre-drilling the holes, I've got loads of these screws, as you can see there. Got loads of these. They're just about the right length. If they go a little bit further, I'll just basically cut the ends off. It'll sandwich, it'll work. So if we go, at the right height. There we go. So that should do it. So when it comes up, it works. Not going to come off. Not without some real big jiggling. But yeah, that'll do. So I'll just do the others. So there we go. Done some of the hammers. Actually does lean forward quite far, and the hammers still don't fall off. I can put little washers on the end, that will help. I also had, where did I put it? Ah, there it is. Also thought, I've got a bit of tube. I could put the tube over the top, and that helps grip them because it's rubber tube. That should help grip them. So we'll give that a go. Right, so I've taken the screw out, as you can see it. Put a washer over the end. Put the tube on. So there you go. Tube washer, and just screw it in. I am, as I say, making this up as I go along. I have no idea what I'm doing, but generally that's what I do. There we go, it's coming through. You can squish the tube ever so slightly. Yeah, that really doesn't want to move. It's stuck on the... Cool. That'll do me. Really, seriously. Does not want to move. So try that. It's up to you. Right. Right, it's done. You can see I've got more tubing somewhere. I've just got to find it and do the other screws. If you look on the back, the glue's just set. I've ground off the excess, and yeah, it's fairly good. Now I'm going to show you the next bit. I just put my hammers back on. 1, 2. So as you can see, the washers keep everything in place. Bolster goes in there. That goes on there. There we go. There we go. So as you can see, they sit rather nicely, and these are spring compressors, and I thought I'd put them on there along with the bolt cutters and see how it goes. Right, next bit. Now you've got them all hung up. They're not hung up at the moment, but while they're laying down, I have a black permanent marker, and I'm going to do something with it. You'll probably see this on boards. Usually they use paint, but as it's a whiteboard, I've cleaned it down, quite literally. You trace out whatever you put on there. So when you take it off, you know that was a hammer and it fits. So do the rest of them. It doesn't have to be neat. This is going to be in your workshop. It's going to get messy, but as you can see, it works quite well. And I'll do the rest of them. So there we go. You can go up, select your tool, go away, use it, or you need 2 tools, go away, and then you know exactly where they're supposed to be. You know exactly where they're supposed to go. Go on. And you get, there we go. And yeah. Once it's on the wall and it's nice and flat, it's cool. Just a little bit in the corner. That's all we've got to do, is a little bit in the corner here. A couple of ads. Right, there's the finished project on the wall. As you can see, I've put in this little shelf at the bottom. It's just screwed in from the bottom. Yeah, you can see the 4 screws, 5 screws there underneath. And all I did was drill some holes, pop everything in. You can also see there's a lot of extra stuff on there now. Like I got my tin snips, got an extra hammer, got that actually is my angle grinder tool. Yes, and as you can see, I've extended it a little bit, so I've got all my spanners in there. I think I've got ring-ended spanners at the top, then I've got my metric open-ended spanners, and then my imperial open-ended spanners, including that one, wrench, you know, just general tools on the wall. I fitted that because that actually holds spanners, but I thought it'd be useful for something. And then on this one, I've got forgotten what that's called now. Yeah, I have slight memory problems. I forget words. That's spirit level. This is actually a nice little shaver for woodwork. And so, saws, that's a pipe bender. I got me helicoil kits, screwdrivers, and at the bottom all my Allen keys on there and screwdrivers underneath. And so yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's come out well. It's got all my tools off the floor and in order, and I can find them easily. Anyway, thanks for watching YouTube. See you next time.